But to sit here and say, oh my gosh, what a massive win. This was a team that they scored 20 back-to-back wins, and they're an average football team.
The final drive is what made Brady Brady, what made Manning Manning, what makes Mahomes Mahomes. When you have to have it, we've seen guys. Joe, we're going to talk about Joey B. What was the difference in that ball game? That one turnover gave Baltimore the opportunity. 5 touchdowns, almost 400 yards.
The Bengals game and the Cowboys game, and we're going to make a comparison about the performance of those two quarterbacks.
People love talking to me about Dak's empty calories. I guess we giving Joe Burrow credit for them joints too now, huh?
I'm saying one was a winning performance. So which would you rather wake up as, Dak Prescott or Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow!
Let's be real. We know why he would rather wake up as Joe Burrow.
Wasn't even close yesterday, Shannon.
You can see the difference. Hey, Stephen A., I'm going to turn it over to you. You can see the difference between winning mentality and stat mentality. See, that's the difference. There's a stat mentality and there's a winning mentality.
Impressed, were you? Not impressed at all. This is bad offense for Dallas, bailed out by bad offense for Pittsburgh. But this is not an impressive performance by the Dallas Cowboys.
Man, spare me, Dan Orlovsky. Let Josh Allen have pulled off what Dak pulled off last night. Even after having that type of game, you would have been at the nearest local CVS looking for as many bottles of baby oil as you could possibly find for your freak off with Joshy Boy the next day.
But to just ignore the fact that their defense played their asses off.
Yes, they were good against the run, and they covered Pittsburgh up.
You big-eared gooseneck freak! What else is a defense supposed to do? They stopped the run and covered Pittsburgh up. The hell you talking about, cuz?
And they've been awful, Dan. I mean, their defense has been so bad that to rise up and play against, albeit not an offensive juggernaut, a team that we thought could get something done against them in the running game.
Don't forget, Pittsburgh's offensive line is down 2 starters as well. Broderick Jones at right tackle is not playing well. So
I'm sorry, dumbass said what? I don't want to hear nothing about no injuries. The Cowboys were playing with the replacements on the field yesterday. They had literal practice squad guys starting in a couple of different positions on the defense yesterday, bruh. Carl Lawson, Amani Arroyo, the Cowboys had a ton of injuries, bruh. We don't care about none of that, man.
It's the mentality of the Dallas Cowboys. I agree with D. Wood. That's not normally what we see. Usually they get out-physicaled in these games, especially by a team that's committed to it.
What do you feel different about this Cowboys team, though? Are they beating Washington? Are they beating Philly? Are they beating Minnesota?
How much paint you been huffing? Philly and Washington? The only teams Washington have beaten are all teams with 1 win, bro. The Giants just got their second one yesterday, so I guess they got 1 win over a team with 2 wins. But none of those teams have a winning record. They're all 1-4. Let that be the Cowboys. We'll be hearing about how many tomato cans we beaten up. Shut your ass up, Dan-O. You know what, Dan Orlovsky? Something that actually came out of your mouth today best sums up this whole situation. Before we tear down a new one, y'all be sure to check out the Autograph app. It's a brand new sports app in which you can really feed your fandom. Using this app, you can access exclusive Cowboys communities and only see Dallas Cowboys content. You won't be flooded with any of the other hogwash that you would have to see on other sports apps. On Autograph, you'll be able to choose what community you want to be a part of, and then you'll see all your favorite articles. You'll see tickets for games, be able to sign up for autograph memorabilia, all kind of stuff, all through the Autograph app. Completely for free. You ain't got to pay nothing. Just sign up for the app using my link in the pinned comment and description below. And trust me, if you're a fan of the show, you definitely want to take advantage of this opportunity because I'm going to have Autograph exclusive episodes of the Dak Attack Show dropping over there on the regular. So you could be potentially missing out on a ton of great content by not downloading this free app. And speaking of missing on a bunch of great content, y'all need to subscribe too. Not enough of y'all subscribe, like 30-something% of y'all subscribe that are actually watching these videos, and y'all keep coming back, so subscribe. Now, let's get back into ripping Dan on a new one. You yourself said that you didn't feel comfortable offering critiques for Aaron Rodgers because you were a backup quarterback in the NFL, and Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Fame quarterback, so who are you to say that Aaron Rodgers sucks, right? You're going to leave that to people like Shannon Sharp. I mean, if you're going to dip your toe in, you might as well jump completely in the pool, right? I think you should actually apply that advice to the entire NFL. You were never a starting caliber quarterback. So by your own logic, you shouldn't be on TV trying to tell people what's impressive and what isn't, especially seeing that you never did a single impressive thing in your entire NFL career. Impressively good, at least. You did have an impressively bad play that I don't think anybody else has been able to replicate since. It's definitely not to the degree that you did it. You have shown an impressive lack of field and situational awareness. And you have been impressively cringe. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack what I just said. You are quite impressive, just in all the wrong ways, Dano. So let me get this straight. You and everyone else on the Get Upset get to pick the Pittsburgh Steelers to beat the Dallas Cowboys. The Pittsburgh Steelers, who, by the way, had the #1 scoring defense in the entire NFL prior to that game against the Cowboys. I mean, even after that game last night in which the Cowboys were able to manage 20 points, the Pittsburgh Steelers still have the 3rd overall scoring defense in the entire National Football League. They were 3-1. They're a well-coached team. They're a physical team. One of their hallmarks is being physical. And by all measures, they're essentially the antithesis of what the Dallas Cowboys are supposed to be good at. The Cowboys are looked at as front runners. They're looked at as a finesse team. However, in a situation where everyone picked against the Cowboys, essentially, even on Sunday Night Football, NBC, America picked against the Cowboys, and everybody outside of Maria Taylor picked against the Cowboys. So even in that situation, against that type of team, with that coaching and that system in place, in those circumstances under which the Cowboys are missing multiple starters on both defense and offense. So you telling me under those circumstances, that isn't even impressive in a vacuum? When we're asking questions, talking about one specific week, one specific moment, trying to ask a specific question about that, even in a vacuum, looking at that isn't impressive? But like I said before, let that have been Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills or any of your other boy toys, your ass would have been on that set slip and slide with baby oil trying to get to Josh's front door step to suck him up. But it's cool, Dano. We don't want your approval. Cowboys fans at this point, we're just having fun watching how bad of a position ESPN producers have put you in to where we had the opportunity to watch your Cro-Magnon low IQ having ass look stupid and foolish on national television. At the end of the day, the Dak attack still gets a chance to say, how about them damn Cowboys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still the ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.